In the top right corner of Eternal Empire, playing for the JinLair PinkWings, it's their Sol Protoss, Magneth. And in the bottom left, as the teal toss for the Knights of Ren, it's Darkblade. Oh my god, my voice. Get fucking hyped. The Knights of Ren all killed the Team League and then went on to win 2 additional games for a total run of 7 consecutive undefeated matches at the start of the season. They were laid low in Week 8 by the Lions, Tigers, and Bears. Oh my. And again in Week 9 by a surprise upset from We Want Barbecue. JinLair and the Knights are fighting for seeding in the hotly contested playoff bracket. The Knights will have a chance at the #1 spot if they take the win here today. JinLair fighting for anywhere between 4 through 2 if they claim victory. Oh my god, please, not like this. The production flubs are incredible. The path to victory lies in defeating 4 members of the opposing team. Captains are going to be counterpicking each other based on race and build order as the players go head-to-head in fights to the death. If you lose your game, you're out of the running. If you win, you score a point for your team and move on to your next opponent. The first team to 4 points takes the match. Darkblade going for a double Adept opener. Magneth with a Stalker Sentry. Stalker Sentry is, of course, the more defensive build here. Darkblade going for a Stargate. Oh no! Magneth didn't drop the pylon! That means the 2 Adepts will hit this mineral line, and they will get at least a couple probe kills if they're microed even semi-decently. Right now it's a little bit dicey, but okay, alright. There could have been about 5 dead probes here. A little bit of a miss micro from Darkblade, not target firing on the probes, mean only 2 go down, and that trade actually comes out in favor of Magneth. He's going to have a shield battery in the mineral line as well, which is going to stop a single Oracle from doing any damage whatsoever. Darkblade going to have to wait for that second Oracle to go in, and that does of course mean more Stalkers on the field to defend for Magneth. Magneth going into a Forge. There's the second Oracle out of Darkblade. It's going to spend energy zapping down these Adepts, but Magneth is going to get a... Oh, no, he's not. Okay. So only 2 probes going down so far on each side. This is a cheeky little proxy pylon in the base of Darkblade. Of course, they do take forever to morph in here. So there might be a maximum of 1 probe kill, not even that. And Darkblade is going to take the lead in these trades as he kills 4 Adepts in a pylon for only the loss of 2 workers. However, this did keep his Oracles on this side of the map and burn a lot of energy, so Magneth, going to be able to continue powering up in workers, is going to take a 5-worker lead. Changing his mind on tech here, gonna get a robotics facility. Twilight Council on the way as well. And the Oracles finally hit the probe line. Neither of them are down yet. Okay, one Oracle will go down here in exchange for 5 probes. I think that's a decent trade here for Darkblade, given that he also burned down those 4 Adepts without taking any economic damage. So Darkblade going to go up in the worker lead here. And he's going into Phoenix. His opponent getting a Templar Archives, going to be going into Archons. Phoenix are always like... they can go so right, or they can go so wrong. Like, if you get a ton of probe kills on your opponent, that's all well and good. But your opponent can always just all-in you back, use the fact that you have no energy on your Phoenix and a lot of army supplies tied up in them, and then go and take out your Nat, siege you in your main, and regain their economic lead, or just go for the kill there. And the shield battery is going to stop these Phoenix from doing any damage whatsoever. They are forced to back out here. Magneth holding strong. He's going for a Twilight Council himself, but Magneth is going to have charge already completed by the time this Twilight does anything of note. Immortals coming out onto the field for Darkblade, as well as additional Phoenix. But I think the approaching Archons are absolutely the right play here for Magneth against the Air Toss army of Darkblade. Stalker is going to push these Phoenix back, get a little bit of hull damage done. And one of these players should be making a play for third or trying to all-in here. I don't think it's going to be Darkblade. He just has too many Phoenix in the air. Oh, a nice pick on the High Templar here from Darkblade. 2 of them going down entirely for free. Snipes on a couple probes as well. They could grab the Zealots. They're not going to, though. Darkblade gets out with all his Phoenix. He's just chipping away as much as he can at Magneth. I think he needs to wait for the shields to recharge on this rightmost Phoenix, but other than that, this is a nice bit of damage. Yeah, Magneth sees that. He's going to be able to react in time, but 2 more High Templar go down on the ramp. That's a lot of gas value lost here for the pink toss.
Game paused.
Magneth apparently needs a little bit of a pause. Ba-da-ba-bum ba-dum 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 ba-da-da-da-dum da-dum ba-dum ba-bum. It's really uncomfortable, so if you listen to the background, I'll be quiet here for a sec. Do you hear the fly? There's a fly that's part of the ambient noise on Eternal Empire. It just zooms from like the left speaker to the right. Like, it's always there if you have your game sound on. And you can zoom over this. Like a power sound. But do you hear it? It's really soft. Like, you really have to have your audio equipment up, but it's a little bit disconcerting. I feel like we've been cursed this season. Every single match ends up with a pause or like a delay between matches or something weird going on. Wait, am I a ref? No, I'm not a ref.
Game resumed.
Okay. So, pauses can have interesting effects on players. There are players who are like more methodical, who can take it in stride. I mean, of course you're going to want to mitigate the effects at any level of competitive play. Okay, one Zealot goes down, no Phoenix lost yet. Magnath has been weakened up here. Darkblade is in an army supply lead. However, Magnath still has a superior ground army. But like I was saying, you know, there's players like me who are more rhythmic. If you pause, I really get out of my rhythm. I get disjointed. I lose track of what I'm doing. You know, I play like my macro part of StarCraft like it's a rhythm game. You know, I know where to click. I know when to click. And I react to my opponent accordingly. And then there's players who can just kind of keep it together, keep calm, and they're not so affected by pauses. We'll have to see what each of these players, you know, how they continue to play it out from here, but... Okay, Magnath making his move in here. Darkblade getting a lot of lifts here, and the Archon's not focusing down the Phoenix. They're going after the ground army. It was a bloody battle on both sides, but I think Magnath came out ahead here. He's up 6 army supply, and remember, a lot of this army supply is tied up in Phoenix here for Darkblade. A slow warp in at the pylon means these reinforcements aren't going to be here for a while. Magnath overwhelms on the ground. GG. And Magnath puts the first point on the board for the JinLair PinkWings. So, like we were kind of commenting during the game, Phoenix are risky. You have to get enough damage done, and your opponent has to not push out and kill you, right? You have to harass them as they move across the map, keep them scared, then build up a ground army behind that. Darkblade kind of went for a much earlier third than his opponent, invested a lot in probes, and that meant his ground army was a little bit weaker. Magneth also got the earlier Twilight Council, so had charge on the ground and had other tech on the way, able to engage there. Okay, just doing captain things. Captain, captain, captain. Captain or my captain. Welcome to everybody, whether you're coming to see the Knights, coming to see JinLair, or coming to see Coco. It's good to have you in the stream. If you'd like to drop a follow, I do keep browser alerts off while we're in game during casts, but the alerts will go off on the splash screen. Okay, we're gonna get into the next game. In the top left corner, up second for the Knights of Ren, is the edgy purple toss, Kira. And in the bottom right, as the pink toss for the JinLair PinkWings, it's Magneth. Magneth playing a very strong game against Darkblade. With the Killer Instinct going up against Darkblade's quicker third, as well as the Phoenix play. Both players sending out their probe scouts. Kira going Forge first. I mean, Magneth has not pulled enough probes to deal with this. I think he's taunting Kira here. I don't know exactly what's going on. Kira needs to mineral walk this probe out. He needs to do it now. Okay, he's going to. There's a cannon on the high ground as well, and it looks like Magneth is just gonna let this happen. Okay, Kira pushing the cannons forward, and there's pretty much no stopping this. Magneth isn't building a unit out of his gateway. He can super afford to do it. He will shut down this cannon on the right, but that means the cannon on the left will finish. He's not attacking it! It's definitely going to finish here. A defensive cannon thrown up here for Magneth, but he's dealing with 3 in his base, and he's just going to get overwhelmed here. There's cannon 1, here's cannon 2. There's a Zealot trying to seal the deal, but it's going to go down. GG, and Kira evens up the score 1-1. A quick game 2 out of Kira, with a cannon rush ending Magneth's run here. JinLair has the next map pick. Only Triton and Eternal Empire have been played, so we'll see who and what they bring to the table next. I gotta turn. Let me turn that Nightbot notification up here. I probably should have made it the standings, huh? Here, we'll do the standings. There we go. So JinLair is just strategizing here. Boom! Oh my god, those are PinkWings. Look at that, actual PinkWings. Yeah, JinLair is strategizing here, so we're just waiting on them to pick a map and a player. We'll get right into the game. Thanks for the resub, Revolt. He says 9 months, that means my run sub could have had a baby. What should I name my child? That's horrifying. Okay. What is this music? This is not the music I wanted playing. Holy crap. It sucks. Let's go back. Go back, go back, go back. You know what you should name him, Revolt? You should name him Baby Gravity. Just to confuse the brand awareness, you know? In the top right corner of Zen. Up second for the JinLair PinkWings. It's the strong Pink Terran, Warhawk. And in the bottom left, as the purple toss, it's Kira. Kira putting the first point on the board for the Knights of Ren. He has a pylon in the mineral line and is sending a probe across the map. Zen is a weird map pick for a Terran. Kira drops a forge, and it's going to be another cannon rush. Warhawk sends out an SCV scout. Kira just dropped the first two pylons. Something, something, never cannon rush a Terran. Something, something. But 3 pylons on the high ground. Second probe is on the low ground, ready to drop a cannon. Okay, Warhawk seems to be struggling to respond to this a little bit. There's a second cannon. I mean, Warhawk will eventually shut down this first pylon on the high ground. Okay, the second pylon's going to get killed as well. That was not a cancel. The Marine can totally take out this pylon and eliminate the high ground vision of Kira, at least from that angle. But Warhawk has given up defending his front. He has gone on the retreat. 2 shots off on that Marine. No, he moves the Marine into range of the cannons. 1 Marine down here for Warhawk. His High Depot is going to fall. Second one is thrown up. That gets canceled as well. Kira throwing down cannons on the high ground now. Warhawk trying to get out of factory. Kira trying to bait the Marine into range of the low ground cannons. I mean, the strength of Terran against cannon rushes is that they have these ranged units that can hit the cannon while it's being made, but Warhawk, with just a couple missteps, this cannon's going to finish as well. Can it get 3 shots off? No, but it does mean another SCV goes down for a Terran player. Kira. Kira might actually do this. Oh my god, all the boys are being pulled here for Warhawk. He will shut down this forward cannon, but he can't engage the ones in the back, and there's another cannon finishing up next to the CC. Oh my god, Warhawk calls a pause. What? Lag. Oh no. Well, Kira is currently ahead. 8 workers. Abdo winning his Cameral Star League match. In the background here. This is again another situation where pausing could totally affect this map. You know, this is going to give Warhawk time to think, time to position his units. I don't think he's doing this in bad faith at all. But, you know, cannon rushes in part rely on the psychological pressure that you're putting on your opponent. And this is buying Warhawk time. So we'll see if he can turn it around from here. Alright, the barracks is under fire, but, I mean, Terran buildings fly. Oh my god, the probes! The probes pick off 2 more SCVs! They're gonna go in on the low health ones. Both of them will go down, but they take 2 more SCVs with them. That's gonna put Kira at a 10 worker lead. The barracks is allowed to burn down here. I don't know that not having lag would have stopped that. Again, I don't think Warhawk's doing this in bad faith. I feel really bad if he's getting lag. Oh no, he is getting lag. Not like this. Welcome back, Heroku. Welcome back. Yeah, that feels bad. So I'm gonna go to a splash screen. I'm just going to assume that he's disconnected here. Oh, I probably shouldn't assume. 4, 3, 2, 1. And we are going to have to resume from replay. I Okay, we actually need an admin call here, I think. Okay. Oh my god, great copy pasta, guys. Okay, alright. So we're gonna resume from replay. Things are worked out. Oh, no. Okay, Warhawk's gonna tap out. Or is he, though? It's unclear. Alright, Warhawk taps out. Kira is gonna take the win there. Okay, so it's gonna be JinLair's next pick of map. And... player? Basically what occurred there is I had to reach out, well, we reached out to the admins. JinLair requested that we start the resume from replay 30 seconds before the end of the game where Warhawk disconnected. The pause was roughly 20 seconds before. So it would have been 10 seconds before the first pause when the first cannons were finishing up in the main of Warhawk. So the next map is going to be Simulacrum. And it looks like JinLair is going to field Lock. The YouTube algorithm doesn't like me today. Okay. Feels bad. Alright, we have Lock. Okay, there we go. No, 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 no. No, he can't disconnect. Please. Please, God. No! No! Oh my god. Let's get some StarCraft played. Come on. Come on, Locklock's connection. Everyone, lend Locklock's internet your spirit energy. It worked. In the bottom right. Second up for the Knights of Ren. And putting 2 points on the board. It's the purple toss, Kira. And in the top left, as the orange Terran, for the JinLair PinkWings, it's Locklock. Locklock going for a Reaper Expand. Kira opening with a Gateway this time. Not wanting to pull the same trick twice in a row. And Simo, not as good a map for cannon rushing as Zen. So Kira gonna take us to at least a 2-base macro game here. Locklock is on. Kira's trickery! Oh, this is a big brain play here from Kira. The fake cannon rush. A pylon has been dropped. Locklock is, okay, he delayed a lot of mining time, but isn't going to attack the pylon. Kira should just cancel here. Indeed he will. Chig is up. Locklock, not overreacting too much, but a little bit of an overreaction to the pylon. However, he does have incomplete information. He did get a scout off on the Protoss base. Oh! Locklock being Mr. Steal Your Gas. There's a Cyber Core from our Protoss player. This is super annoying. When the Terran steals your gas, I feel the pain in my heart. Okay, Locklock trying to find some probe damage. He's unable to so far. The Zealot holding strong, and Adept is now out. And Locklock needs to get out of here with the Reaper. A Twilight Council going down for Kira. See, increases his gate count. Locklock actually going to be pumping out Marines. At least for now, and Starport finishing up as well. Locklock sending in the Reaper again, but... oh no, he's gonna lose it if he's not very careful. There's a shade forward from Kira. It's gonna be very, very, very close either way. The Reaper's on the high ground, but the shade makes it there as well. However, Locklock makes a quick left turn. He will keep the Reaper alive to scout another day, but a Stalker on the high ground here to intercept. Gonna get 2 shots off right away. A third shot takes it down. Marines are enough to shut down the Zealot. Kira going for a Dark Shrine behind this. And it looks like... my understanding of Lock was that he was a mech player, but it looks like he's going bio this game. Widowmine's coming out for the mine drop. Another 2 barracks are going to solidify this as a bio play. And Lock's going to throw down missile turrets. Kira's Dark Shrine about to finish here, but Lock looking like he's going to be pretty prepared to deal with this. There's a warp in at the proxy, warp prism on the way as well. Kira is going to have to take down the missile turrets. He wants to have any hope of damaging the Terran economy. Well, maybe not. Lock only threw the missile turret down on the low ground, and it doesn't cover this entire area. The engineering bay could be under threat. We could see the supply depots in the back under threat. He will have a scan if he doesn't drop a mule very soon. He dropped the mule. Okay, so another scan is on the way, but it's not here yet, and there's no missile turrets in the main. All this tech is unprotected as well. He is getting a Raven, though.
Your forces are under attack.
This is really good game sense here out of Lock. 9 probes did go down to the Widowmine drop, so Kira has a lot of work to do, evening things up, but he is going to do so. Lock still a little bit ahead in workers. His DTs are going to just cut down the Marines. The Raven is on the field. Nice plays here from Kira. 20 workers going down. In the main CC, down to half health. Really nice damage here from Kira. The investment definitely paid off. The Protoss is ahead 6 workers. And there's actually enough army supply here to just directly engage the bio, but Kira is going to save 4 of his DTs and get out of dodge. With plenty of damage done to the Terran, Lock is slightly ahead in army supply, but it's not going to matter too much. Kira trying to replenish his probe count. The Widowmines did some serious damage. But it is totally recoverable here for the Protoss. Kira morphing in Archons. Going for some Zealots as well. No charge or anything like that on the field for the Protoss. Stim and +1 have finished for the Terran. A full medevac goes out here, but the Archon's not in position to intercept. Kira does see this, though. And he's going to go on the attack. Lock has 2 options. He can either continue moving in here, which the Observer has seen it, or the option which he is choosing, which is to go back home, as he has basically nothing to defend here on the low ground. He does have a pretty beefy defense on the high ground, though, and this Widowmine is going to do terrible damage to the Dorito Cannon Zealots. Oh my god, look at that disgusting anti-armor missile to Archon. Pretty nice defense here from Lock. He ate another 5 probes in damage, but able to repel the Protoss for now. However, Kira keeping the drop at home for Lock, so his economy is going to remain strong. He pulls ahead in the worker count once again, and is going to have the option to take a third or continue pressuring in here. I think the wise decision would be to take a third and continue upping the army supply. Lock is going to slide past the Protoss contain here for a move out. Oh no, but is scouted. Okay, no, Lock's going for a concave. I don't know how this works out. There's not too many Zealots here to shield for the high value units, and there's no retreat available for Kira. He's going to warp in at the Warp Prism once again. GG, well played is called. And Lock is going to even up the score here, 2-2. Boom saying Lock killed the evil Protoss. So again, Knights of Ren trying to figure out if they can take first. JinLair could take anywhere from 2nd through 4th, seeding into the playoffs. Okay, we moved to EU server. The next player from the Knights of Ren is going to be an EU player. Look how dark Nightshade is. Look at this. Isn't that crazy? Wow, you can barely see the feature. Okay. In the top left, as the orange Terran for the JinLair PinkWings, it's Lock. And in the bottom right, as the blue Toss for the Knights of Ren, it's Coco. Coco dropping her first pylon at the wall of her base. Oof. Rejected. Anyway, Coco's a very strong player. We did switch to the EU server here. If you look at the top left corner of the screen, we're playing on Central EU. Both these players are from that territory, so no lag here for either side. Coco's played a lot of very close matches. Let's see if she can pull off a win here today. She has sent a probe out on the map, but her first pylon and her first gateway have been dropped at home. And there's a cyber core as well. Coco is a player that I respect a lot. She's been continuously learning, continuously evolving over the past little over a year. And she has gained a diversity in builds as of late, also increasing her skill with the other two races. Here's the SCV Scout from Lock. Coco, I'm gonna go Stalker first. And a Twilight Council going down at home. Defensive bunker here, going down for Lock, as the Terran gets up a factory. But it's gonna be a reactor on the barracks. And there's the starport, so Lock, sticking to your standard, probably 3 wouldn't mind drop. The Reaper goes down, however, Lock, if he's paying attention, has all the information he needs here. He saw the Twilight Council, he saw it wasn't researching anything, and he's going to immediately get an engineering bay to try to get up a turret. The Dark Shrine already halfway done, but that's still plenty of time.
Game paused.
Oh my god, the Lock internet connection! Every game has been paused so far, I think. I think that's true. I think that's a true fact. Oof. I don't think it's the nerves. I think it's the famous Lock dialogue. Yeah, Coco didn't get Warp Gate. Which is interesting. She definitely has the gas for it. Smack talk.
Game resumed.
Everyone, you know, watches Coco's stream. We all know each other, so this is just friendly banter here. Dark Shrine almost finished up. Charge on the way back home. But again, she cannot warp in here. Oh, no, she did get Warp Gate. Wait a second. Am I crazy? I might be a little bit crazy. It was under research. I'm an idiot. Okay. There is a missile turret here to intercept. And the bunker as well. So the first DT does go down. Second DT fighting to make it into the main. There is a tech lab on the starport. So, Lock gonna be trying to get out a Raven. But Coco not overcommitting here. Now, she didn't find any damage, but she does have Shadow Stride on the way, as well as this charge back home. Charge, finishing up here for Coco. More DTs on the way. Blink. Ever nearing finish. Now, Lock, spending his energy on mules. He might have one scan here by the time Coco closes in. He is going for third base. Coco needs to get damage done with his attack. She's really committing to this proxy. Another gateway coming up as well. Oh, she warped in on the slow warp in pylon. But it shouldn't matter too much. She's ready to move in. There are no scans on the field yet. The next one is going to be available at the net. Oh no. Okay, alright, that was really funny. Oh my god. Oh my god, this chat, bro. Alright, so we gotta resume from replay now. I'm not tabbing out of this game. Wait, he reconnected! What? What? No, he's dead. It's dead Lock.
Game paused.
Okay, we gotta resume from replay. This is... Quality StarCraft. Only the finest StarCraft. Feral SC, thank you so much for the raid. Really appreciate it. I might as well let the browser source go off. Oh, it's not going to. Thanks for the second raid, Feral. Here, let me log into Streamlabs. I'll do your browser source.
Deja vu, I've just been in this place before. Higher on the street, and I know it's my time to go. Going new, and the search is a mystery. Standing on my feet, it's so hard when I try to be me. Whoa.
I hope so too, Virgil. I hope so too. Okay, so when we left off, Coco was making her move. Was Widowmine at the top of the ramp? Oh, she's waiting to go in here. +1 on the way, but not... Ooh, that was a pretty massive Widowmine hit. The Shadow Stride onto the bunker. Coco seems to be a little bit split up between what she wants to target. Bunker is burning down, as is the tower, but there's still vision provided from the Raven. And that's... That's a cleanup. An entire cleanup. Out of Lock here. Combat shields almost finished for the Terran. Lock going to begin pushing out, and there's not much to defend here at home from Coco. She's gonna have to go into the Nat. There's still a bunker here. There's still the turret. And things are looking dire for our blue Protoss hero. Lock's begun knocking on the door. Coco gonna focus down the bunker this time, then the turret. She's gonna try and force a base race here. And there's some heavy SCV damage going down. However, Coco has lost her Nat and has lost a bunch of SCVs at home. She warps in some defensive DTs, but the Raven in the air is going to provide total vision. And this is a full-on base race. There's no transitioning out of this for Coco. She does have her proxy standing strong, however, two Widowmines dealing huge damage to Coco's remaining forces. Shadow Stride DTs entered the main. Oh, they all get gunned down by the bio. GG is called. And Lock takes the third win for JinLair PinkWings. Alright, so unfortunately Coco going down there, and Knights of Ren forced to go to the ace player. Drop a follow if you're enjoying the cast. I'm sorry for all the delays in between matches. I wish there was an easier answer to deal with this, but thanks for the kind words, guys. Aw, thanks, man. Whatever. In the bottom right corner of Ephemeron, it's the ace player for the Knights of Ren, Chance. And in the top left, up third for the JinLair PinkWings, it's a Lock. JinLair has the Knights down to match point. Chance needs to win 2 games in a row if he wants to take the series. And Lock is going for a proxy 2 racks Reaper. Okay, alright. Chance needs to scout this. Has he sent out a worker scout? He has not just yet. He is going to send out an SCV right now. But will he be able to react in time? Orbital finishing up here for Chance. He's going to get a bunker at the front. He has scouted that there's no tech building in Lock space. 2 Reapers about to pop out here for Lock. Chance is going to have a period of time where he is very vulnerable to this attack. But Lock sends the first Reaper in unhelped. He's not going to be able to... He doesn't commit to killing the SCV on the bunker. The bunker is going to finish up and protect the tech at least. Lock going to have to threaten. The SCV line almost loses a Reaper here, but not quite. An injured Reaper is not a dead Reaper. 2 more Reapers coming out for the Purple Terran. Factory over, or second barracks over halfway done here. For Chance, it's going for an engineering bay to block off the Reaper jump. Lock is going to have to force his way up the corner. Chance not responding quite in time, having to pull the boys here. One of the Reapers goes down though, and that means Lock has to back out once again. Chance gonna block off this Reaper jump as well. Lock beginning to transition out of this, getting up a factory back at home, and both players even in economy. Chance and his opponent both starting up second CCs. Lock going to be mining off his faster due to dropping it on the low ground. Lock finally going back home with about 5 Reapers and should be lifting these barracks very shortly. Stim started up for Chance, as well as a starport. Lock going to float one into the main and save the other. And he's going to follow this up with a Cyclone play. Now, if he chooses to push out again, which I think he is, this barracks will provide high ground vision for that Cyclone, so Chance is going to want to DPS this down pretty quickly. He knows it. He's going to launch the Marines out of the bunker, but Lock is on the move. Here come the Reapers. Here come the Cyclone. Chance is not able to light it on fire before it can get to safety. These Marines on the low ground a little bit vulnerable. Chance is trying to move out his CC. This isn't great timing. The Reaper goes down, as well as 2 Marines here for Chance. Stim almost finished here for the Yellow Terran. Lock has Chance under siege here. Stim is finished for Chance though. +1. About 80% done. So these are going to be some beefy Marines. Lock is ahead 3 workers. And mining off his fresh base, he's going to get a 3rd as well. It does, of course, mean Lock has been dropping more mules. There's been about 3 extra mules off this nat. Purple Terran going for a Cloak Banshee. Play a Banshee already on the field. Cloak under research. Banshee hitting the main mineral line of Chance, able to pick off 5 workers. Chance's Liberator was able to pick off 6, but this game still could go either way. However, Lock is pretty favored here, up 41 workers to 28, but he just lost his whole army. And disconnected! No! No! I'm not tapping out. We're not going to the splash screen. We're gonna endure. We are going to endure every minute of pain here. Have you guys ever seen JoJo's Bizarre Adventure? When Josuke is like, Jotaro! His stand! You don't understand! It can freeze time! And then the bad guy's like, Za Worldo! And everyone freezes. That's what this is, I think. You don't want to see my face on camera right now. This is... Okay. All these units died before Lock disconnected. I don't... Oh my god. Did... Chance is gonna have to YOLO it across the map. Lock has units though. He's able to save those cyclones, and he's going to go into the third. He has it down below half health. They do get picked off, but this totally pulled back Chance's attack, and he is down a landed base and 32 workers. Banshee in the air, picking off SCVs as well as the refinery. Marine tank push moving across the map now, but it's heavily delayed. Lock has a defense here, and, well, the Nat's a little bit open, and that could lead a pathway for Chance to get in on the production of Lock. Oh, no, but he's taking the other angle. Blue Flame about to hit the field here for Lock as well, which is going to help him engage these Marines with the Hellions. He does lose the tank right off the bat, though. Still some Marines left in the mix. Chance pushes forward. Alright, 16 SCVs went down from Lock, and he's unable to re-land his command center, but... Chance is sieging forward. However, Lock has the army supply advantage. He's gonna start building a 4th CC. Lock drops the Hellbats in on some of Chance's tanks. They will get the cleanup here. Chance is forced back. Banshee comes home, picks off the final tank. Lock going to move out a 3rd. He's developing a 4th. Chance goes back home. He's going to make double CC, but he's down 30 army supply to 70. If Lock moves out here, Chance is dead. Lock also on a bigger economy, so... Lock moving out with a huge Hellion push. Chance does have a tank sieged up here, but they're going to be able to engage into it. Oh no! Lock's just kind of sitting here, eating the tank shots. So Chance is going to hold for now. He's going for a double medevac drop. The Banshee sees it though. Lock's going to have time to react, but he isn't reacting. Lock loads up into the medevacs, and it looks like he wants to drop on the tanks to deal with this. Moving more units forward. However, Chance has hit the Nat of his opponent, taking down another 12 SCVs. Hey, thank you for the follow, the only Terror Toad. Epic username, by the way. Chance calls GG. The JinLair PinkWings take the series 4-2. I'm gonna roll that alert for you for the follow, the only Terror Toad. If anyone else wants to follow, I greatly appreciate it. Sorry for all the delays and the confusion. I hope you enjoyed the cast. I've been Renegade. I'm gonna find someone wholesome to raid. And we'll see you in the next one.
Meow.